Can you walk us through the Tristan situation? And did you tell him he was getting shut down, or was he in agreement with it, or how did that come about?
As far as what?
Just not playing tonight with the sprained thumb.
Oh, well, he's out tonight and he's out Friday, so that's all I know. I know they put out a press release, and that's all I know.
But I mean, obviously the streak was very important to him.
So that means, yeah, he's hurting, and he's out tonight. He's out Friday. That's all I know right now.
But did he want to play? Did you guys have to force him off the plane or whatever?
No, I mean he's out tonight and he's out Friday. Is all I know. That's all I know, Joe.
Who are you going with?
Shannon.
The way you guys manage the bodies of everybody else on your roster, moving forward for the rest of his career, could this be a more feasible scenario with him not having a streak to worry about?
To get rest when he needs to get rest. Yeah.
Do you know how this happened? Did he get bent back on something? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, he got it bent back. Going for a rebound, I think it was. But it's unfortunate. But we've been in this position all year long, and guys got to step up, be ready to play, and we know that, and guys understand that. So, we just got to come together until we get Tristan back, and guys got to step up and be ready to play.
Who's going to start this play?
Shannon.
Can Larry play?
Yeah.
Is he going to have to, or is he a viable option for you?
I mean, we're going to get him out there and just kind of see what he can do, and we're confident that he can do some good things, and we know he was Defensive Player of the Year 1 year, but he's been out for a couple of years, so we're confident he can do some things. So we're going to take a look at him and see what he can do.
Are you sticking with your plan to play the rest of your
Say it again.
Are you sticking with your plan to play the rest of your guys
tonight? Yes.
How difficult is that balance at this point in the season, wanting to get guys into a rhythm, but also wanting to have everybody healthy and get the right amount?
I mean, it's tough, but our biggest thing is we want everyone healthy, and we know if we're healthy, then we can beat anyone. So, it's a fine line, but health is most important. But also, if we can play for this #1 spot, we want to do that also. So it's kind of a tricky thing, but tonight we're going out to play to win.
I wanted to ask you about Avery Bradley. What kind of relationship did you have with him when you were here, and how has he progressed as a player?
We had a great relationship. That was like my guy who I used to work with, and seeing him progress as a player, went from a mid-range shooter to a three-point shooter, to be able to come off screens and shoot the basketball, a better ball handler. So each year he's improved his game, and moving to the two-guard spot was very, very good for him, playing off the ball, and one of the best on-the-ball fitters I've seen in this league.
Do you remember encouraging him when you were here?
Yeah, a lot, all the time. I was in that same position, being a young player and, not playing right away, and, you work hard every single day, but you can never crack that lineup. And him coming to the Celtics was kind of like me going to the Lakers and having a great team and not being able to get on the court, but he just kept working at it, got his chance and opportunity, and never looked back.
How much can you guys lean on your past experience when you go through struggles like you have? And is there a danger to that you kind of have that to lean on?
I mean, it's just, next man up. It's a tough thing, and we've been going through it all season. And we never hung our heads and made any excuses. And we're not going to make any excuses now. Feel bad for Tristan because he is the Iron Man. He wants to play every single night. It's just something that, a little bump in the road. So we'll get over it. He'll get over it, and then we'll move on.
Think you'll see Kevin in there some?
Yes. Hey, Shannon.
What's up, man?
Was there ever a plan to have Larry ready to go this season, or have you been forced to go this route because of, you see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it was a plan, but we wanted to get him, to the D-League where, he can kind of get his legs under him and, fly on the radar and just, prepare himself to get ready for this moment. And this moment is here now, and he's done a good job down in the D-League. So, we're not going to say he's going to come in, automatically say the day of one game, but to get this kind of experience, going forward would be good for him.
Your record, obviously, in these games this year is not good. Second night of back-to-back on the road, and you've had a busy week. Are you concerned about tired legs out there tonight?
I mean, we're tired, but everybody's tired, this stage in the season. And we know they have 3 days off coming into this game, so we just got to have mental toughness. You got to have mental toughness to get through games like this, and I think we will.
So how do you use your experience of your time here in Boston dealing with that big three into now leading this group?
It's different. That's all I'm going to say. It's different. It's a different dynamic.